Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff! Martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything.
How about pool noodle self-defense? Hey guys, what's going on? Today we had a, shall we say, major spill at the dojo that took some pretty serious cleaning up and resulted in the kids not being able to be here. So there goes my uke for any kind of partner style Aikido. So we're just gonna fly with it today. So if you have a pool noodle, and I cheat, I have something rigid on the inside, one of these plastic little dragon sticks, if you have one of those, or if you've got a broomstick of some sort. Of course, I'm at the dojo, so I have tons of joes and all types of weapons. This cannot be counted as dead air time because you can hear my voice. So we've done a few classes on Jo Kata, so let's try a few basic Jo techniques. Do you guys have your broomsticks yet? You can be gathering them if you don't have them. I know it's kind of a short notice surprise. It is for me too. While you guys are gathering your broomsticks or maybe sending your mom, go get a broomstick or something. We can salute those flags right there. You see them right there in the mirror? So nice and sharp. Chuddy up. Kugieta hayo. Kyungnet. Huddle. And Mukyan. God, thank you very much that we live in the age of technology where we can be together even while we're not together. In Jesus' name, amen. And face here, attention, bow. Very good. So let's start. With my morning exercises, I've been warming up with a little Tai Chi. So Julia should be familiar with how to do this. And all of a sudden, I see one viewer instead of three. Maybe that's just because people aren't chatting. I hope everyone is still there. But anyway, whatever the case, this will be on YouTube forever. So check it out. This is called Kokyunage, like this. In Aikido speak, Kokyunage. In Tai Chi speak, it's called stroking the wild horse's mane. It's like you have his jaw right here and you're stroking his mane like this. In reality, you're catching the bad guy's wrist, pulling it down, and putting your arm under his chin, splitting his center and dropping him on the ground. So that's stroking the wild horse's mane from the side, like so. See? And then the legs are important. We want to bend and push forward and twist. Back in chamber, bend and straighten, bend, push forward and twist. Chamber, straighten, bend, push forward, twist. So I'm going to start back here in the back. So here we go. Up. Bend, push, and twist. Chamber. Up, bend, push, and twist. Chamber. Up, bend, push, and twist. Back in chamber. Up, bend, push, and twist. Chamber. Up, bend, push, twist, up, chamber. Just like that. Stroking the wild horse's mane, slash Kokyunage. K-O-K-Y-U, Kokyunage, N-A-G-E. Kokyunage, it means breath throw. Like that. Another good one to warm up with is called Aikido, But first, let's practice the step that goes with Aikido, which is just called Tenkan, Tenkan. So we have 1 foot back, we step it forward, we turn, the other leg steps back. So left foot forward, twist, right leg back. Right leg forward, left leg back, left leg forward and together, right leg back. So as you're doing that, as my right leg back here is going to step forward, my right hand is diving in the water. See it? Diving in the water, twisting around, joining with my left, and pushing. Now the left hand dives in the water, push, dive, and push, dive, and push, like that. And that is called Aikido, when the footwork is called Tenkan. So somebody out there say something. I'm a little bit worried because it looks like we have 1 viewer, even though we had 3 a while ago that were chatting. So somebody chat something, if you don't mind, just to make sure that we're still going. Oh, now it looks like we have 2 concurrent viewers. So surely there's somebody out there watching. And you know what? I guess that will just be for my own peace of mind to make sure that you guys are still out there. I haven't had a connection problem, but according to YouTube, it looks like, yes, excellent connection. 2 concurrent viewers. So anyway, maybe you guys have gone to get a drink or have become bored. So let's do that. Aikido Tenkan a few more times. Good. Thank you, El Slicky, for saying hi. Let me know somebody's out there. Okay, so far we've done Kokyunage. We've done Aikido. Now let's do one called Sayu Undo, which kind of sounds like side to side, sidewinder. So you start off here. Your hands are going to make a big circle. Just like I'm about to roll. See how my wheel is rolling me this way? And the foot that's stepping is stepping in the front. So check it out. I start my wheel rolling. I step sideways to the front, and I bend and drop. Continue my circle as I step through, and the ocean crashes. Look like an ocean wave crashing, right? Whoosh. So the ocean wave rolls, and the ocean wave crashes. The ocean wave rolls, and the ocean wave crashes. Roll and crash. Roll and crash. I'm going to step back just a little bit. Make sure you can see. Roll and crash. Roll and crash. Roll and crash. Just like that. Sayu Undo. So we've done Kokyunage. We've done Aikido. And we've done Sayu Undo. Now, same footwork as Aikido, the Tenkan. Remember? 1 foot forward, the other leg back, that leg forward, and the first leg back. Now we're going to take our hands and pretend we're installing wallpaper. So I'm stepping to here, and the other leg goes back. Stepping to here, the other leg goes back. Now this is actually a high block. And then you're catching the offending arm and the wrist and taking them down for what's called ikkyo. So let's start from this side. So ura furi undo. Ura furi undo. Ura furi undo. Ura furi undo. Kokyunage. So you can put all these together and you've got the very first section of the 4th degree black belt form, Shuju. Shuujuu. Shuju. Which means teacher student. And in ancient feudal Japan, a teacher and a student would travel like vagabonds all around the country and just hang out and practice martial arts and look for different people with whom they could train and then move on to the next town. And so they were actually called a Shuju pair. And that's what this form represents. It's a master's form, and a master should be both teacher and student. So check it out. I'm going to start on this side. So we chumi, hands together, and my left hand is in the front. And then I bring them around this way, and now my right hand is on top, as if I'm giving, which a master does constantly. So I'm here, and I'm twisting around, and I'm giving. Starting here, chumi, giving, then I'm splitting these hands apart, up, down, push, Aikido. Back, chamber, I'm sorry, that was Kokyunage. Chamber, and now Aikido. And we just keep rolling, Sayu Undo. The ocean rolls, the ocean crashes. Then we make another circle. And then we high block and start Udafuri Undo, like we're putting up wallpaper. And then start the other side. Kokyunage. Chamber, Aiki Undo. Keep rolling. The ocean rolls. The ocean crashes. Another circle. High block. Udafuri Undo. Back to Kokyunage. So, a short and brief, just to know the pattern. Kokyunage, Aiki Undo, Sayu Undo, circle, high block, Udafuri Undo, and then that lets you start to the other side. Now, sometimes the hands work concurrently. In other words, doing the same thing, same time, working together. Other times they work by the power of opposites. Let me see if I can find my whiteboard. We banged up so much stuff. I'm getting my whiteboard. This cannot be counted as dead air time because you can still hear me. So, let me just... How can two people be headed east, but yet traveling in opposite directions? How can that be? Me and Matthias Bravo, we're hanging out, and we're both going east. But from God's perspective, we're going in opposite directions. How can that possibly be? And I'll give you a hint. It is not some kind of philosophical trick. We are literally both going east and at the same time headed opposite directions. Who can figure that out? Ding, 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 ding. Here is the secret. It is the power of the circle. Circle, what the smack does that have to do with going opposite directions? Trust me. So from our close-in perspective, we assume that Matthias and Master Jeff are standing right here. New York is that way. California is that way. We both start headed toward New York. We're going east. But who says we have to be close together? Let's take a look at this from God's perspective. God's looking down on planet Earth. And notice how as soon as I said that, you imagined him up above Miami, looking down. Shame on you. God's perspective is spherical and all-encompassing and all multi-directional all at once. So, at this point, God happens to be standing above the earth, looking down at the North Pole. There's the North Pole. Here's Matthias. Here's New York. Here's California, right? Over here on the other side of the earth is Master Jeff. He's down in China or Australia or whatever's on the other side of the earth. Let me make this clear. New York, California, right there, see? So, Matthias starts heading toward California. Meanwhile, on the other side of the earth, going east, Master Jeff starts heading toward Europe or whatever is east of whatever's the opposite side of the earth. So, from God's perspective, we are going in opposite directions. Yet we are both traveling east with the power of the circle. Dun-dun-dun. That's a gong, by the way. If you couldn't tell, it's a gong. So, all this is to say, our hands can be going opposite directions, yet working together, helping each other. For example, a punch. If I'm going to punch this way, and I bring the other arm this way, the pivot point is my spine. So even though this is going this way, it's turning my body this way. So even though my hand's pulling backwards, it catapults, it propels the other hand forwards. So the power of opposites through the circle of my center as the axis point. That has great power. Also, great power is using both hands together, like this, right? Maybe I shove or something, or do a big outside block, both hands together, a T-block, both hands together. So either way, there's great power in it. And in this combination, this Tai Chi / Aikido, we use both power of the circle and the power of the tandem line. So check it out. Here we go. The first one, opposites, because I'm splitting my partner's power. The next one, working together, Aikido. And again, working together. But during this circle, look, my hands split apart. You see how they're split apart? And now they're working separately. Then this hand comes back here. Now they're working together again. Together, together, together. Splitting apart. Kokunage, working separately. So sometimes east and east, sometimes east and east. So watch one more time. Here we go. Opposites. And same. Same. Gradually they split apart. Opposites. Same. Split apart. Opposites. Same. Another circle, split apart. See how this hand's accelerating quicker? Split apart. Opposites. And this hand catches up. Together. This hand's going to accelerate quicker. And opposites. Kokunage. Aikido. Sayundo. Udafuri undo. kokyunage. Aiki undo. Sayu undo. Udafuri undo. And kokyunage. Right? Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's stretch out a little bit since hopefully you're a little warmed up now. So right leg out, stretch it good. And then the other leg, stretch it good. Good. Shake them out. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Uniforms up, feet in, knees out. Woo, boy, I'm tight today. Worked hard yesterday. Had to level some ground. My wife is putting in an above ground pool. And our yard is solid coral rock. Jackhammer. 3-4 hours of jackhammer. Yeah, I'm sore. Good. Push them out, shake them out. Knees up and over to the side. Leave a little space right here. Belt to the side, stretch it out. Then down to the middle. Stretch it out. Up and twist toward the back. Good. Up and the other way. Leave a little space right here. Belt still to the side. Stretch it out good. And down the middle. Stretch it good. And then up and twist to the back. Good. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Hope you have those broomsticks by now. And let's stand it up. So if you watched the Boken Saburi live stream the other day, if not, look back there somewhere, Boken Saburi, and check it out because you can do some of the same stuff with the Jo. So one of them is the Shomanuchi, right? Shomanuchi with a sword. Another is the Yokomanuchi, which comes 45 degrees, both of which are also Jo strikes. So with the Jo, after we strike, Jo or the sword, we can scoot back, just raise up the Jo and block. Couple of things. You don't want to block like this, because yes, I'm doing the job of getting something over my head, but whatever is hitting this is going to slide down and hit my finger. So I want to be looking at you through here. Now whatever hits this is going to slide down away from my fingers. And we don't want it level. We surely don't want it this way sliding toward our hands. So we angle it away from our hands, above our heads, and there's our block. You can do the same thing from the other direction. A Yokomanuchi. We scooch back. We raise it up, and again, we don't want it here. We want it there. All right? And notice we're also at a slight angle. I don't want to be blocking like this. Whatever's coming down on my head is going to be coming on this plane. So we want our block to be on that plane or on that plane, right? So we do chamber, a yokomanuchi, scooch back, block. A yokomanuchi, scooch back and block. A yokomanuchi, scooch back and block. A yokomanuchi, scooch back and block. Use like that. Another great technique with a jo is called a ski. And the first jo suburi is called a choku ski, which means straight ahead ski. Just like you're playing pool, like that. Now, ideally, the jo goes straight ahead and does not wobble from side to side. So if I'm coming straight at the camera like that, you should not see the sides of my jo. I'm a little off. If I'm coming this way, you should see the same sides. If I'm coming straight at the camera, then you should see no sides. Now I'm kind of coming from the bottom. So you'll see the bottom of my jo. If I come from here, you'll see the top of my jo. Like that. You just see the tip. So what I'm trying to get. Or you just see the tip. So the straighter your jo is going, like a sewing machine needle, then the more power it's going to have. Anything moving straight ahead like this is going to have more power than something moving offline like this. It's going to really eat up your power, even if you're the slightest bit off. So you try as much as possible to have it coming straight like a sewing machine. All right, so we either acquire the jo with this hand, slide back and ski, or we can pop it up to that hand, slide forward and ski. Or I like to do a little both. I kind of start popping and pull at the same time. So like that, and then ski. Like this, and then ski. And ski. So after we've skied, maybe the guy is going to be coming skiing toward us. So we back up, get our hands low, and block. So you want both your hands below this vital area right there. So I'm skiing, getting those hands down and blocking. Skiing, getting down and blocking. So I could also, on this side, I could also block this way with my hands crossed, like that. And my ski does not necessarily have to do this, even though this is the most common jo ski. You can also hold it and thrust both hands forward, like that. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. This one's more stronger. This one's much quicker. Like quick and light, strong and stable, like that. And either one of those can work for the jo. One of my favorites, I guess I'd have to call it the favorite. My favorite with a jo is the hasso. So the hasso, you're carrying it, like you've just striked either a shomanuchi or a yokomanuchi. You've got it in sword position. Then I step back, choke up right to the middle. Middle's about right here. And then I push down and pin it. Not catch it, because it's coming this way. To catch it, I would have to be on this side, and I can't catch it, not comfortably. So I push down, and the tension of my wrist not going any farther stops it, and then I just pin it from falling back this way with this hand, like a little lock. I remove the pin, it falls back like a metronome. So here I go, I'm right here, stepping to the side, choking up, pushing this one down, pinning it. Then there's a whole lot of cool stuff I can do. I can switch right there, shomanuchi, all kind of cool stuff. But let's get that hasso down first. So we've just striked. We choke. See how I choke a little here and choke up a little here. And by the time I'm back, I pop it and pin it, flip over, shomanuchi. I'll do it from the other side. Choke up, pop it and pin it, switch, shomanuchi. From the front. Choke up, pop it and pin it, flip the top hand over, shomanuchi. And in case it helps, from the back. I choke up, pop it, pin it, flip this hand over, shomanuchi. So that's one hasso where you can do a shomanuchi. Another hasso is really cool, is a ski, but it's an upper level ski instead of a lower level. So I can ski like this, but if I switch the roll of my hands the other way, now this hand's chunking like a spear, and this hand is the guide from this side. If I catch this one, turn this way, now this hand is pushing, and this one's the guide from the bottom. So low, elevate, high like a spear. Low, high. Notice my arms are never crossing, and I'm just twisting my feet. Low, high. Low, high. Kirangayeshi. Flip it, hasso. So you start putting all these things together. Okay, so the second one, the first one, hasso, shomanuchi. The next one, hasso, flip this hand over, and you're going to go the high level like a spear chunk, ski. Then I'm going to move it back to the middle and pop another hasso. I'm starting here like a sword grip, choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip it, shomanuchi. Oops, not shomanuchi, it's supposed to be a ski. Step back, pop it, pin it, flip it over, raise it up. Now this hand is chunking like a spear. Scooch back to the middle, pop it, pin it. One more time, sword grip, choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip it, high level ski, choke, up, pop it, pin it. And from the front, choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip it, ski, choke, up, pop it, pin it. From this side, choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip, high level, choke, up, pop it, pin it. From the back, in case that helps, choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip this hand over, ski, choke, up, pop it, pin it. So, cool, huh? Now we have the Ushiro ski. Ushiro just means to the back. So it starts off just like the last one. Choke, up, pop it, pin it, flip it, climb to the top. Now this hand shoots like a spear. Now I choke up and pop it this way. So you have to learn it left and right-handed. Slow, choke, up, pop it, pin it. Flip this one over, climb to the top, turn this way, ski, choke to the middle, pop it, pin it that way. From the front. I'll do it from the other side. first. Hustle, flip it, climb up, ski, find the middle, pop it, pin it. From the back, pop it, pin it, flip it, climb up, ski, choke up, pop it, pin it. So now a little quicker. From the side. From this side. Wait a minute, is that the side I did a while ago? Again, I don't remember. No, okay. Anyway, that's the Ushiro ski. So we have the Shomanuchi, we have the ski, we have the Ushiro ski, and then we have an Ushiro Uchi. Uchi just means strike. So the first one is a Shoman Uchi, which means over the head strike. The next one's going to be an Ushiro Uchi, means a strike to the back. So check it out. Choke up, pop it, pin it, flip it, twist, strike. Choke up, pop it, pin it, flip this one over, twist, and strike. And you kind of flow all the way through it. Like that. See how it all flows right through like that from this side. Well, let's do it from this side. About got it? The last one, very similar to the second to last one, which is an Ushiro Harai, which means sweep. It's a huge technique, using the whole length of the jo to just sweep the bad guy's legs right out from underneath them. So I'll do it facing the back because I'm going to end up sweeping toward you. So, sword position, choke up, pop it, pin it, switch, remove this hand, sweep, and I'm all the way back like that. Oh, please don't let go of the jo and knock out your camera, Master Yeppo. Ceiling dial. Well, that's the way I did. There we go. Cool. So those are 5 hustles. Hustle gaeshi. And gaeshi just means a turn. So kote, gaeshi, turn the wrist. Kote, wrist, turn gaeshi. Kote gaeshi. Gaeshi ski is you ski like this. You turn as you ski. So I'm coming forward, but I'm also doing a block beforehand, and I end up skiing right toward you, but after blocking the jo away. Gaeshi ski, straight ahead attack with a turning, twisting kind of a block. Interesting stuff, huh? Anybody still out there? I see we have 3 concurrent viewers. Hopefully they're not counting me as one of them. I see El Slicky, and I see Coco Nut, and I see Matthias B. I guess that makes 3, doesn't it? Nobody said anything for a while. Hopefully that's because you guys have your broomsticks out trying these bad boys. You know, another thing you can do with a jo, you take some of this stuff that you're learning on live stream, and then you just continue the search on YouTube. You know how it is on YouTube. You get on there looking for instructions on how to install an air conditioner, and you end up watching how a baby seal saved a bear's life. You know, so you just kind of surf around, but stick with the subject of the Joe. Find any Joe or bow staff or whatever moves you can, and then you can you just crank them up and put them all together and improvise. It's a really good practice to just improvise with the Joe, nice and slow, any way you want to do it. So let's say we just get started here. We're going to do a ski. Then we come back here, come up this way, and pop it over. Whoa! And we just mess around with the Joe. I don't feel very good about that, but hey, you're fooling with the Joe. I was probably trying to go too fast. Actually, it's been a long time since I just improvised with the Joe, and you could put certain parameters on it, like spins only. So we'll just do a Hachi Noji Ganeshi that we learned on YouTube somewhere. And we'll do a double-handed Hachi. And we'll switch back and front like this. And we'll do the Chinese version. We'll do a few more spins. Back to the normal motorcycle version. Back to the two-handed Hachi. Maybe then we go one-handed this way. Step through. Whoop, whoop. There we go. There we go. Found a little rhythm. I found a little rhythm. The other way. Back this way. So there's spins only, just improvising. Maybe strikes only. So I'll do a ski strike. I'll come back, do a Gyaku Yokoman. Ski this way, up on this side, ski that way. Gyaku Yokoman this way, full circle. The ski, block, ski, block. Whoops, I said no spins. Strikes only. So you just fool around like that. And then you put strikes and spins, whatever, and next thing you know, you've made up a kata, aka a form, you know. So hopefully that gives you just a couple. I just chose some of my favorites. Joe Saburi. I did 20 of them the other day. Today we did we did 7 of them today, if memory serves. But you can take those and learn them, and then go back and search for the Joe Saburi day. And I think I've also posted them on YouTube. I found some old 2009 videos with all the Joe Saburi and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Mr. Rick Iglesias helps me out. I don't know if he's the one that did the Joe Saburi or if I did them. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you like the Tai Chi warm up. And of course, if you were confused, don't worry. As soon as it's over, just click the link again. Boom. The whole class will play in ad infinitum. Is Shuju the 4th degree form you mentioned earlier? Is it Taekwondo or Tai Chi? It is Taekwondo. It was written by me, El Slicky, and I included a lot of Tai Chi and Aikido, as well as a lot of Taekwondo in Shuju. All the forms I write have some kind of deeper meaning, which we'll explain later because we're almost out of time. But another thing my forms do is it tries to pay tribute to all of the influences of the dojo. And this dojo, because of me, and also Master Settles, but Master Settles probably because of me, even though he's surpassed me in a lot of these areas, but is heavily influenced by Tai Chi and Aikido. So that's why those beginning things are a mixture of Aikido and Taekwondo, all on the paradigm of a Taekwondo form. Cool, good, glad you like it. Well, remind me when we get back to normal and we're all together on the mat, and we will talk about all the little meanings in there. But every one of them, 7, Juju, Dawn of the Tiger, Shuju, and Wisdom all have some kind of underlying meaning. Every move or group of moves represents something psychological and spiritual, as well as a physical concept and just a respectful concept. Dawn of the Tiger, for example, includes a lot of Tebek, just straight from the moves of Tebek. Why? Because Tebek is my roots. It's where I come from. So I feel like it would be a slap in the face of everything that has added up to bring me to where I am if I just left that behind. So out of a respect, I include a little bit of each form in every form I do. In Gumgang, there's some basic Tu, there's some Pyongan Tu, there's some Palgai Tu, there's some Gumgang, and all that, because it's part of the dojo history. So I included it in there. Cool. Well, we will talk about that. And if memory serves, we've gotten so many live stream classes now. I don't know when it happens. I'll tell you, though, if you go to the website and look at the links, I try after each class when I post them on the website while it's fresh on my mind, I type out what we did in that class. Then at the top of the page, there is a little search box. So if you want to know about Palgai 3, you type in PALGWE number 3. Boom! You'll get like 50 hits. And if you get 0 hits, try a different spelling. Scroll around until you say, that's the way he's spelling it. You scroll back up, and I try to use digits instead of letters just to save space, honestly. And when I write out, like if we did Palgai 1 through Palgai 8, that's not what I write. I write Palgai 1, Palgai 2, Palgai 3, etc. All the way through, even though it's not good grammar or good sentence structuring, the purpose is to be bait for our search engine at the top. So if you want to work on Joe Saburi, whatever, try typing that in up there, and it'll give you like 1,000 hits all over that page. So good luck with that, folks, and I better get out of here. Good Lord, my wife is going to be like, where were you? You're doing it again. You're getting in your Taekwondo world and forgetting about me. All right, guys. It's been a lonely class without my kids here. But I made it through with your company. All right, guys, I will see you later.
This has been a South Miami Taekwondo live stream with Master Jeff. Avoid practicing the techniques learned in live stream with Master Jeff while drunk, stoned, sloshed, tipsy, buzzed, blotto, slammed, plowed, jolly, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of and waive all liability for hematoma, laceration, occipital fracture, broken nose, repeated mandibular dislocation, strained wrist, hyperextended elbow, broken ribs, bruising or bleeding, tear, sprains, fractures, dislocated shoulder, or concussion. All rights reserved. Unauthorized presentation and publication strictly prohibited.